Okay, folks, this is another victim of mine. You feel me? Um, this game started out kind of competitive, and then it turned into an ass whooping. He was actually leading in the game because of a few mistakes that I made, a couple blunders that I made. But then, you know, obviously I was just a better player, and I was still able to um come back after being down in the game. So this is how the game turned out. He was white, I was black. We just basically trying to protect our pawns at this point. And he left his pawn unprotected, so I took it. So I was leading 1-0 in the game, up a pawn. And this is the mistake that I made when I moved my pawn up, trying to threaten his bishop, and he ended up taking my pawn. Now he up 2-1, and he has the option of either taking my rook or my knight. And of course I didn't want him to take my rook, so he took my knight. So now he leading in the game 5-1 because of a couple mistakes that I made. So yeah, so I had to really refocus at this point because I knew I was a better player. I just made a couple mistakes. So I took his pawn. Now it was 5-2. He moved down. I took that pawn. He took my pawn, and then I pinned him. Pinned his knight down. And he put me. Hold up, what happened right there? He put me into check. So I moved out of check. And then I took his knight. Now it was 6-6. So now the game tied again. So then he threatens my bishop, and I decided to just exchange bishops with him. Score is still tied 9-9, but I'm back in this thing because remember I was down 4-1. So all he had to pretty much do when you leading by that much, all you pretty much got to do is just continue trading pieces with your opponent because they're down in pieces. So once I get a lead like that, I pretty much just start trading pieces if I can. But I put him into check, not check, but I actually threatened his queen. He decides to threaten my queen, like, you want to exchange? But I didn't want to do that just yet. So if I didn't make the right move right here, he could have, kind of put me in a fucked up situation. But he didn't see that he left his queen exposed, and I took that shit. And pretty much from then, I had the game. That's where he really fucked up. Let me play that move back. He put his pawn right there because he wanted me to take, he put his bishop right there because he wanted me to take the bishop. I guess he thought I was stupid. So he can move his queen down, take my rook, put me into check. But I'm like, no, motherfucker, your queen right there. Give me that, baby. So now I'm fucking him up. That's why I said a very competitive game turned into an ass whooping because now I'm leading 18-9. So at this point in the game, I'm really dominating him. And then from there, it was just a beautiful ride. 21-9. I don't know why I did that. I should have been took that knight. But now it's 24-12. And this is how the rest of the game unfolded. Check. Give me that rook. 29-12. Threaten his rook. Brought my rook up there, as you see. Brought my queen down. And that's all she wrote. Final score was 30-15. Who the man? Who the man? Bust that ass.